Hello and welcome. I'm Smiley, and today we're going to be talking about getting it together. Because fake it till you make it, baby, that's dead. Baby, that's dead. Baby, that's dead. That's dead. Fake it till you make it is dead. We're not faking it till we make it anymore. You wanna know why? I'm gonna tell you why. This is point number one. Acknowledgement. Listen to me very carefully. There is nothing wrong with acknowledging that you are not where you want to be right now. There's nothing wrong with it. Social media may tell you that everything needs to look like it's put together all the time, but the truth of the matter is, no. Don't put on a facade. Don't fake it. You can't grow that way. You won't grow if you're faking it. You won't grow if you're acting like nothing's wrong. You won't grow if you're acting like you're somebody that you're not. No. In order to really improve your life, you need to be able to pick it apart. You need to be able to analyze every single step of the way, every single step that you've taken that has led you opposite of where it is you want to go. You need to analyze who you are right now in the present moment and fix that person. You need to look yourself in the mirror and say that this is me. This is me. This is who I am right now. This is who I am. I don't need to fake it. I don't need to put on a facade. I see this. I see that. I don't like how I'm easily angered by things. I notice that I keep snapping at people. I don't like this, whatever it may be, whatever it is that you don't like about yourself. You need to look at yourself in the mirror. You need to honestly analyze the type of person that you are currently and make steps actively to change that person. If you're lost, say it. If you're lost, say it. I am lost. I am lost right now. But I am going to find my way. I am hurt right now. But I will be healed. I may be down right now, but my life will get better. No matter what's done to me, no matter what happens to me, I will improve. Because despite everything that I've been through, I've made it through the fire. Despite everything that somebody's thrown at me, I've come out on top. If I fell down 100 times, I got up 101. There has never been a time where I thought I'll never make it through and I didn't make it through. So yes, this is who I am right now, and it's okay to acknowledge that. But I won't stay here. I won't stay here. I'm not gonna fake it. I'm not gonna act like my life isn't looking a mess right now. Yeah, you got me a little bit, devil. You got me for a little bit, but you're not getting me permanently. I will acknowledge the truth. I'll speak it. Right now, I am hurt. Right now, I am lost. But I won't stay here. Yeah, you can lie to the whole world. You can lie to anybody, but you can't lie to yourself. It will always resurface. That's why I say fake it till you make it is dead. Tell yourself the truth every time you're reflecting on yourself, every time you're looking in that mirror. Tell yourself the truth. Own it. And change yourself from the inside out. And then we have point number 2. Show up for yourself. There are so many people out there that would show up for their loved ones, for their friends, family, bosses. You'd show up for everyone else but yourself. If your friend was downing herself, digging a mental grave for herself, you'd plant flowers. You'd plant flowers. She's trying to dig a hole, you'd plant a tree. You pour life into her, to that friend, to that family member. Pour life into your job. Pour your own life into your job. But now it's time to show up for you, and you can't show up for you. No. No. Yeah, no. Because what was last step? Last step was acknowledgement. Acknowledging that you have problems and there are things that need fixing. After you get the acknowledgement down, facing the reality of the fact that things need to change in your life, you need to understand that the first thing that is going to change, that needs to change, is you showing up for yourself. Because that is the fundamental issue with every person that struggles with getting their life together. If you've ever struggled with getting your life together, it is because you struggled to show up for yourself. That may be setting boundaries, that may be giving time for things to work, that may be continuously making the mental note to show up. So before you can go any further, you're going to have to make the mental resolve. I'm going to show up. I'm going to give myself the fighting chance. Writing for yourself the way you would write for any of your other loved ones, any of your friends. And then we have our third step. This is the final nail. This is the final nail in getting it together. And really getting it together. You're going to help you with God. You're going to help yourself by inviting God into the situation, inviting him into your life. Now, there may be some of you out there that are saying, technically, God should be the first step. You need those two first. You need to first acknowledge that there are problems in need of solving and that you can't fake like nothing's wrong, because there is something wrong and you want these things to change truthfully. And then you must decide that I am going to show up. I am going to make this commitment. And you need these two first, because the acknowledgement brings the humility, and the desire to show up for yourself brings the resolve. Before God can work in you, he needs you to be humble. That's why it's so hard for the rich to make it into heaven, because they have it all. They believe that they have all the solutions. Everything that they want, they can pay for. They can pay their way into their looks. They can pay their way into certain circles. They can pay their way into certain positions. They can pay their way into people's hearts. They can pay their way into anything so they feel like gods on this earth. That's why the rich tend to boast so much. And it's hard for God to reach a heart like that. It's hard for God to reach the heart of somebody that believes that they have all the answers when in actuality he does. So before God can do his work in you, you first need to be humble. You need to acknowledge, I need to change. There is something wrong. I can try and fake it. I can try and make it seem like it's not there and like I'm confident and like everything's okay. But in actuality, there is something wrong. I am hurt. I am lost. I need help. He needs you to understand that you don't have all the answers and that you need him. He needs you to be humble first. And that comes with the acknowledgement. And then once you have the resolve to show up for yourself, Once you make the decision, I am going to change, God can best work in your life. Acknowledgement and showing up for yourself gives you humility and it gives you resolve. Gives you humility and determination. Be real with yourself. Acknowledge what you're dealing with. Make the decision that you want to change, that you're going to show up for yourself. And understand that the best way to show up for yourself is to allow God to show up in your life. And you'll be good. Alrighty. Sending you a virtual hug out there. Okay. I think that that's everything for this week. This is a doozy. But I think that that's everything for this week. So, as per usual, I'm not going to do all that. But